Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite channel. I can see a lot of you have already joined in. Ekashif, Charvi, Raghavi, Rahul, Yashat, Monisha, Abu Tahir, welcome back guys. So many of you are here. The chat is just flooding right now. Awesome. First of all, tell me, how was your maths exam? Kaisa wa maths exam? Good evening guys. Good to see you again, virtually of course. I am doing really well, thank you. How are you? Yes, we are meeting after such a long time and I'm super excited. And I can see that you're also really excited for this session. Exam was nice, great, easy peasy, good, very good, awesome. Well done guys. I can see all positive words over there. Silly mistake कर दी, step के marks, yeah, step के marks होते हैं, don't worry. Exam was awesome, superb. Yes, Prashant, even I am really excited for today's session. Thank you, Monica. Complicated. अच्छा, कुछ questions complicated लगे. See, if your exam was good, you have to maintain this for science exam as well, right? And if you think कि उतना अच्छा नहीं गया, as some of you are mentioning over here, if that is the case, all the more reason you have to cover those marks in science exam. Yes? Great! See, exams का best part ये है कि it's a time-bound project. Time-bound project है, there is a definite end point. You know when is your science exam. सिर्फ तब तक आपको full concentration दिखाना है. Yeah? Great, and yes, that's why I'm back to help you prepare the top 15 chemistry NCERT questions. So what do you need right now? You need effective revision. Yeah? And effective revision is the need of the hour. And it's not something that can be rushed. That's why we are here, we've got you covered and we have a plan for you. Most importantly, we have a plan for you. Yes? Definitely so. ये जो plan है, ये आपको de-stress करेगा, आपको calm down करेगा and आपको help करेगा to ace the exam. And what else do we need? Yes? Great! Good evening guys, I can see more and more kids are joining in. Awesome! So yes, we have already isolated and identified the top questions for you. We've already done that. This session is all about that. You need not worry. These are going to be the top questions. जिनको हम दोबारा करेंगे, हम अच्छे से समझेंगे इन questions को. Yes? We'll go through all these questions one by one, guys. We'll practice, we'll refine our knowledge, and we are going to master NCERT today. Absolutely, we'll master NCERT in one go. Super excited. Great. Yes, I remember. All right, noted. Done. All right, before I quickly dive into the session, before I kickstart, do you remember the drill? You have to give me a green signal, you have to give me a thumbs up that everything is working fine and we can get started. Let's see. I can see a lot of thumbs up coming my way, a lot of smileys. Great guys, I can see your energy. Excited for the science board exam? Yes? Nice, I can see that. Super excited for the class and the exam. Awesome. Perfectly audible, visible. There is a green signal. Thank you for giving me a good to go. And yes, we'll get started really soon. Yes, Priyasi. Hey, don't be scared of science. I just saw a comment. Someone is scared of science. Full power for the session, absolutely. Ready to take off. You people just post really interesting comments. Science is easy, science is interesting, science ko samjho, chemistry ko samjho. Don't be scared of science, guys. See, by the end of this session, you would have already mastered NCERT, all important questions. NCERT, main book, NCERT exemplar. So, your confidence level is definitely going to increase. You've solved some of the questions earlier as well, but right now, we are again restating some of the questions because they are very, very important from the exam point of view. So, look at the solution, look at the presentation part, because having knowledge is important. I keep telling you this, having knowledge is very important, but how you apply that knowledge, how you present your answer is equally important. And your presentation is going to fetch you marks. So, make sure that it's not in shortcuts that you're writing the answer. You have a proper format as shared with you. Yes? Good evening, guys. Yes, absolutely. Correct. Yes, Sujata, noted. Don't worry. Hey, most of you love chemistry. That's awesome. Great. So, what are we going to do today? You've already, you have the right knowledge. Correct. So, I'll be shooting the questions one by one. If you know the answers, start posting the answers in the comment section. The comment section is right in front of me, and I'll see if you're able to recall all that information that we've shared in our classes or not. Done? Doable, right? So, let's get started. So, the first question is right in front of you. The position of three elements A, B and C in the periodic table are being given to you. So, you can expect such questions in the exam where they give you a sample of the periodic table. Okay, and they'll randomly place some elements in some periods and groups. Okay, they'll fix the position. Based on that, what do you have to do? They'll give you a certain set of questions that needs to be answered. So, such questions basically can judge your entire knowledge of periodic table in one go. You have to apply all the trends, you have to understand what's happening across a period, what's happening down the group. You have to see whether it's on the left side, right side, a lot of things. Multitasking karni hai. So, we have A and C in group 17, we have B in group 16, and based on that we have 4 questions. We'll start with the first part of the question that says, state whether A is a metal or a non-metal. Guys, I am looking at this chat box and I want the answer from you people. What do you think? A is a metal or A is a non-metal? Let's see. It's belonging to group 17. Non-metal, and I see a series of comments as non-metal. Awesome. Some of you have already given the answer for the rest of the questions as well. Great, guys. Non-metal. The best part is, there are so many comments that are flooding right now, but still, I did not see even one comment where somebody has mentioned a metal. That means your preparation is on point. Alright, for group 17 elements, the valence electrons are going to be 7. 17 minus 10, 7, right? So, element A has 7 valence electrons. Now, if it has 7 valence electrons, is it easy to gain 1 electron or to lose 7 electrons? Obviously, it's easy to gain 1 electron, right? So, it's gaining 1 electron to obtain the noble gas configuration. Hence, it is a non-metal. Moving on to the next part. State whether C is more reactive or less reactive than A. So, we are comparing C, where is C and A. Down the group, what is happening in group 17? And mind it, now that you know, we're talking about non-metals, reactivity in terms of non-metals, that is what you have to keep in mind. Less reactive or more reactive? C के comparison में बताओ. Less, more, less. Keep the chat coming. I can see a lot of you are not posting the answers, still thinking. Put on your thinking caps today, guys. You have to be really, really quick. Less. Yeah, that's the way. All right. Great, awesome. Now I can see a lot of you posting the answer. less reactive. Well, correct. Let's see how. Down the group, what happens? Effective nuclear charge is decreasing, right? So the tendency to gain electron is also going to decrease because that attraction is decreasing. That is why chemical reactivity is decreasing, and C is going to be less reactive as compared to A. Please mind that over here we are talking about the reactivity of non-metals. If we were to talk about the reactivity of metals, there's going to be a slight change, right? Then we would be talking about the tendency to lose electrons. Here we are talking about the tendency to gain electrons. So keep this in mind. Maybe they'll twist the question in the exam and they ask you about metals, about the reactivity of metals. Over there, what do you have to keep in mind? The tendency to lose electron. If the tendency is more, reactivity would be more. Should we specify the explanation in the exam? See, in case they ask you to justify, then of course a yes. A one-liner explanation, I think, won't take much time, plus it caters to the need as well. Great. All right, moving on to the next part. Will C be larger or smaller in size than B? Think about this one, guys. Larger or smaller? We have C here, we have B here. Now we are talking across a period. What's going to happen? C is larger or smaller? Let your answer come in. Smaller, larger, smaller, smaller, smaller. Smaller with 100%. Some of you are really confident. I can see smaller with loads of text, smaller with loads of smileys, smaller with loads of thumbs up. Good to see your confidence level, guys. All right, great. I see some of you post larger also. So let's discuss this. See, over here we're talking about across a period from left to right. Okay, left to right, the number of shells are going to remain constant, but there's something that's changing. What is it? Effective nuclear charge. That is increasing across a period, due to which size is decreasing, attraction is increasing, right? So size is decreasing. So C is going to be smaller in size than B. Give me a thumbs up if you've got this one right. Quickly. Lakshmi says, got it, ma'am. Awesome. If it's a 2-marker, yes, you have to give the explanation. Understood. All right, let's move on to the next part. Which type of ion, cation or anion, will be formed? As most of you have already given the answer, so I'm sharing the final part with you directly. So, I can see you people are constantly writing about anion, 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 anion from the very beginning of the question. So there you go, you are right. Element A की बात हो रही है. What type of ion? Cation or anion, right? Element A has 7 valence electrons. 7 valence electrons are there because it's belong to group 17, right? It can easily gain 1 electron. It's gaining an electron. An electron has a negative charge, right? So it's going to form anion. And I told you, anion is, when we write anion, how to remember the charge on anion? A negative ion. A negative ion is anion. So the charge in terms, when we talk about anion, is going to be negative. So yes, after gaining an electron, element A will form an anion. And with this, we are done with this question, and this is how you have to present your answer. Element A is a non-metal, C is less reactive as compared to A, smaller than B, and element A will be forming an anion. So if you're all set for question number 2, give me a quick thumbs up. Give me a good to go that we can move on. You're welcome, Seema. Yes. Yes, Venkateshu, you're right. Crystal clear. Great. Loads of thumbs up, loads of smileys. So, on this note, the second question is right in front of you. How many structural isomers can you draw for pentane? Give me a quick number in the chat box. I'll just give you a small hint. Pent means 5, ane means it's an alkane, right? Alkane with 5 carbon atoms. Think about this one. I see most of you going with 3. I see a 5 over there. 3 and 5. Mostly people are saying 3. 3 isomers, 3 isomers, 3 isomers, 5. Hey, someone just named it as well. Awesome. It's good to know sometimes you post more than what is being asked. This shows your energy level, which is great. किस पे लॉक करे? 3 पे कि 5 पे? Tell me. Is it going to be 3? Is it going to be 5? What should I lock? 3 or 5? Because I am seeing a mix of comments right now. Alright, I see most of you write about 3 ko kar do, ma'am. Let's log 3. 3 for sure. Let's see. So, pent, as I told you, means 5 in alkane. So, 5 carbon atoms are being arranged. And I know the kids who are writing 5, जो बच्चे 5 लिख रहे हैं, 5 लिख रहे हैं, they are getting confused with this. Pent से आप confuse हो रहे हो. It's okay. You're allowed to make a mistake right now, but learn from your mistake. This is the final time to learn from your mistake. आज ही सीख लो, आज ही समझ लो, so that you do not repeat the same in the board exam. So 5 carbons can be arranged in 3 different ways. First step is to write the skeleton, always. So this is how 5 carbon atoms can be arranged in a linear manner. Next we have this branched manner, and then of course we have this doubly branched manner. These 3 arrangements are there. Yeah? I can see you're posting the nomenclature as well. Great. Awesome. So, after the skeleton part is over, after you've placed the carbon atoms, now you just have to satisfy the valency of carbon. That is 4. So, place the hydrogen atoms in such a way that the valency of carbon atom is completely satisfied. So, how many isomers are possible, guys? 3 isomers are possible for pentane. Don't get confused looking at pent. Pent means 5, but read the entire question. How many isomers? You have to tell the number of isomers. This number is not fixed, guys. This number is not fixed. For other compounds, 3 it is, yes. Absolutely correct. Alright, so 3 isomers is going to be your final answer. How many of you have written 3 over here? Give me a thumbs up. किसने 3 guess किया था और सही guess किया है? Quick thumbs up in the comment section if you've made the right guess. Let's see. Nice. A lot of you got this one right. Awesome. A lot of thumbs up are coming. A lot of smileys are coming. This means you've understood this question as well. Let's move on to the next one. Nitrogen with atomic number 7 and phosphorus with atomic number 15, they belong to group 15 of the periodic table. Write the electronic configuration of these 2 elements and which of these elements will be more electronegative and why. I think while looking at the question, you will realize answer question mein hi hai. Most of the times, the hints are always there in the question itself. Question ko decode kar liya to you are halfway through the answer. Great. So let's start solving the first part. We have to write the electronic configuration of these 2 elements. Tell me the configuration for nitrogen with atomic number 7. Quickly, you have to be really quick in replying. 2, 5, all right. So, for nitrogen, atomic number is 7, 7 protons, 7 electrons, 2, 5. 2 in the K shell, rest in the L shell. Phosphorus, as I can see, you people are saying 2, 8, 5. So, I'll agree with you. Atomic number 15, number of protons 15, number of electrons 15, 2, 8, 5. Now, when you write the configuration, you can even cross check. दोनों के valence electron 5 हैं, तो कौन से group को belong कर रहा है? Group 15. So yes, you can cross check this with the question as well. They've given you this in the question that nitrogen and phosphorus, they're belonging to group 15. Yeah, क्रॉस चेक भी हो गया ये बहुत अच्छे से. इन केस आपने गलत कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लिखी होती है, आप अभी पकड़ लेते आपकी गलती कहाँ है. That's why I'm saying read the question carefully. बहुत आंसर्स आपके वहीं पे हैं. Which of these will be more electronegative? Now tell me out of nitrogen and phosphorus, which is going to be more electronegative according to you? Priyanshu says nitrogen is more electronegative. Do you agree with Priyanshu? Vinod is also saying the same thing. SK Creation, Simi, a lot of you are saying nitrogen, Mayank. So many of you here that I'm not able to read your name, but yes, I can see that most of you are voting for nitrogen. Some of you are saying phosphorus as well. और कुछ बच्चे नाइट्रोजन के साथ एक्सप्लेनेशन भी दे रहे हैं पूरी. That why is it nitrogen? Great. All right. But I'm getting a mix of answers. Say 70 to 80% of you are voting for nitrogen, but there are some voting for phosphorus as well. So let's understand this. See, in the exam they might change the elements, but the core concept is not going to change. That's what I want from you today. Understand all the core concepts. फिर वो किसी भी element पे apply हो जाएगा. Group 15, nitrogen and phosphorus, right? Down the group, what is happening? Effective nuclear charge is decreasing. Now, if the effective nuclear charge is decreasing, tendency to attract electrons will obviously decrease. We just discussed this, right? So, electronegativity is going to decrease, which means nitrogen is more electronegative. So, the ones voting for nitrogen, you people are absolutely right. And this is how you have to present your answer. Electronic configuration of nitrogen 2,5, for phosphorus 2,8,5. Nitrogen is more reactive, more electronegative than phosphorus. As we move down the group, what is happening? Effective nuclear charge is decreasing, due to which electronegativity is also decreasing. Electronegativity, guys, tendency to attract the shared pair of electrons. किस टेंडेंसी से वो अट्रैक्ट कर पा रहे हैं शेयर पेयर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को? इन केस ऑफ नाइट्रोजन दैट्स गोइंग टू बी मोर, इन केस ऑफ phosphorus it's going to be less. Great. Give me a quick thumbs up if you've got this one right. I'll keep checking in between कि आप एक्चुअली आज हम क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, कितने क्वेश्चंस आप सही से आंसर कर पा रहे हो. Quick thumbs up if you've got this one. Prabha has given me a thumbs up. Thank you, Nagaveni. Charvi, Divyanshi, Jitesh, Sakti, Maitri, Abhilash. I see a lot of thumbs up. Varun, Mayank, Kashif. Great. Awesome. Amandeep. बहुत बढ़िया. चलो. Let's move on now. Are you all set for the next question? Let's see what's the next question. Which of the following statements are usually correct for carbon compounds? So they've given you 4 statements over here. Okay. And based on that, you have to select the correct ones. A poll is going to appear in front of you and you will be given 60 seconds to answer that. So, just mark your answer on the poll and your time starts now. The first statement is that carbon compounds are good conductors of electricity. The second is that carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity. Next statement, carbon compounds have strong forces of attraction between their molecules. And finally, they do not have strong forces of attraction. Let's see how many of you are going to get this one right. Is it the first and third which are correct? Usually correct. See, in chemistry you will find the term usually. बहुत conveniently हम usually, generally, mostly ये words डाल देते हैं because chemistry is full of exceptions. Usually correct for carbon compounds. A, B, C or D. What do you think? Well, I see that 5 seconds are still left, but most of you have voted for the correct answer. Alright, time's going to be up. Quickly mark the answer. And time's up. So, Most of you went with option D. 69% of you voted for option D. Some of you writing D with a lot of thumbs up. Yeah, I can see 69% of you voted for D. Great. D means that second and fourth are correct. Second and fourth, which means poor conductors and do not have strong forces. Correct, guys. Good to know that you're able to answer all the questions quickly and correctly. So, let's see. When we talk about carbon compounds, how are they formed? They're formed by sharing of electrons. So, basically, covalent bonds are being formed. No free ions are there. Sharing हो रही है ना, कोई free ions है ही नहीं. And if there are no free ions, कोई carrier नहीं है, due to which they are poor conductors of electricity. Alright, what's the second part? C. Covalent compound is being formed. So yes, weak intermolecular forces of attraction is there, and this brings us to the answer that option D, as most of you have answered it correctly, is going to be the right answer. Hi Parth, welcome back. Great, awesome. Quick thumbs up if you've got this one right. Then we move on to the next one. You know why I ask you to give thumbs up? Because it kind of tells me कि आपको ये जो हम question discuss कर रहे हैं, आप खुद से attempt कर पाए कि नहीं कर पाए. Great, nice, good to know that. Really happy to see loads of thumbs up. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Can the following groups of elements be classified as Dobereiner triad? We have sodium, silicon, chlorine, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, and they've given you the atomic masses. Respective atomic mass is being shared with you. Tell me about this one. A quick yes or a no. Sodium, silicon, chlorine. According to you, recall what a Dobereiner triad is. Recall how to check this. Yes or a no. Varun says there are only 3 triads. So is this one of the triad? No, no, no. I see a lot of no. Someone is writing a big no. Ma'am, क्या कर रहे हो? कैसा question पूछ रहे हो? Definitely no है. Happy to see you so confident. Great. All right. बिल्कुल सही. Some of you are posting numerical values as well. Jasnoor is saying no, they can't form a triad. I think we all agree with Jasnoor. So when we talk about a Dobereiner triad, basically 3 elements being placed in a certain group with similar properties. These 3 elements are having similar properties being placed together, right? In such a way that we can say that the atomic mass of the middle element of the triad is going to be equal to the arithmetic mean of the masses of other 2 elements. Please note, when you talk about this, you're arranging the masses in the increasing order. That is very important, okay? Increasing order में वो masses arrange हो रहे हैं. Correct, correct. I can see that. All right. So when we talk about sodium, silicon, chlorine, these are the respective masses which we've picked up from here. ठीक है. अब क्या करेंगे? Middle element क्या है? Silicon. So mass of silicon निकालने के लिए average of the masses of other 2. Mass of sodium plus mass of chlorine by 2, which means 23 plus 35 by 2, which gives you 29, which is very close to 28. See, that's why they might give you this question. Not particularly this one, but a similar one where the mass comes out to be nearing the middle element, mass of the middle element, to confuse you. But हम confuse नहीं होंगे, हम बहुत confident रहेंगे, क्योंकि जो properties हैं यहाँ पे वो same नहीं है. They do not have similar properties and they cannot be classified as a Dobereiner triad. Common sense use करेंगे हम. Sodium क्या है? Metal. Silicon, metalloid. Chlorine, non-metal. कैसे हम उसको same category में place कर सकते हैं? एक metal है, एक non-metal है, definitely not forming a triad. Yeah, so they have different properties. This funda is just to cross check your answer, guys. ये सिर्फ cross check करने के लिए है. वहाँ पे आपको लिखना क्या है? You have to mention about properties. Alright, what about the second one? Beryllium, magnesium and calcium. A quick yes or a no. Someone is right. Venkateshu is saying A plus B divided by 2. No, bacha. It's going to be A plus C divided by 2. Mass आप first and third element का लोगे. उसका जो average आएगा, that needs to be equal to the second one. Okay, for beryllium, magnesium and calcium, a quick yes or a no. Let's see. Let's figure this out. I see a lot of you write a yes, but I can see some no also there. See, उन्होंने जो आपको एलिमेंट्स यहाँ दिए हैं, आपको उसके बेसिस पे बताना है. Don't go back and think of the 3 triads. I know where you're getting confused. Okay, let's see. Beryllium का mass 9, magnesium 24, calcium 40. So the middle element is magnesium. इसके mass से हम cross check करेंगे, ठीक है? So mass of magnesium will be equal to mass of beryllium plus calcium divided by 2, which means 9 plus 40 divided by 2. It's coming out to be 24.5, which is very near to this mass. Plus, they have similar properties as well. They're all metals, right? They have similar properties. So, they can be classified as a Dobereiner triad. They're not asking, is this the initial triad that he formed? They're asking, can we classify this as a Dobereiner triad or not? Yes, Venkateshu, now it's correct. Good. Good to know that you've just learned from your mistake. That is the entire purpose of this session. Yes, Charvi, correct. Yes, Sujata, will do that as well. Great, all right. So there you go. That's your final answer. In the first case, mass of silicon is equal to the average of the masses of other two, agreed. But they do not have similar properties, so they cannot be classified as a Dobereiner triad. On the other hand, we have magnesium being the middle element. Here, the mass of magnesium is the average of, equal to the average of masses of other two, that is beryllium and calcium. Plus, they have similar properties, so yes, they can be classified as Dobereiner triad. Loads of thumbs up, loads of smileys if you've got this one right. In fact, if you've got both the parts right, give me a double thumbs up or a double smiley. If you've got just one part right, give me a single thumbs up or a single smiley. Divyanshi, 3 to parts hi nahi question ke. 2 parts are only there. Ahana, so many thumbs up. Great. All right, I see you. I see some of you post a lot, many thumbs up. Guys, this question had just 2 parts, right? So, double thumbs up and double smiley. Great. All right. Let's move on to the next question. Again, it's going to be a poll question, right? Identify the unsaturated compounds from the following. A poll is going to appear in front of you and you will be given 60 seconds. You know the drill. Your time starts now. Propane, propene, propyne, chloropropane. Underline the keyword, unsaturated compound. This is what you have to figure out. Let's see how many of you are going to get this one right. You have a lot of time. You've got 40 seconds to answer this one. क्या याद करना है? Unsaturated compounds क्या होते हैं? What are unsaturated compounds? Then go through all the 4 compounds given to you. I see a lot of you are voting for dash option. I'm not going to tell you the option right now. 15 seconds are still left. No cheating. I'm going to share the answer and the explanation once this poll time is over. Last 5 seconds, bug up guys, quickly, and your time's up. I hope you've marked the answer. So 68% of you have voted for option D, which says second and third, which means propene and propyne. Let's cross check this. Let's cross-check this answer. Yes, Mario, I'm just discussing what is chloropropane. Let's discuss the answer. Alright, so when we talk about unsaturated compounds, they can have double or triple bond, right? If there is a single bond, that's a saturated compound. Two bonds, that means a double bond is there, it is alkene, unsaturated. Triple bond is there, alkyne, unsaturated, right? Now, four compounds are given. Let's figure out. First is propane. It's a saturated compound. All single bonds between carbon-carbon atoms, right? So, this we have figured out is not unsaturated, it is saturated. Next we have propene. Propene, you see ENE over here, that means a double bond is there. So, yes, this is unsaturated. Next we have propyne, and again we know that there is a triple bond, so yes, it is unsaturated. I know where you get confused with chloropropane. So, this is the structure for chloropropane. Between carbon-carbon atoms, you will see that there are single bonds. So, chloropropane is very much saturated and not unsaturated. Easy way to identify. You see ANE over here. Yeah? Alkane, right? Hydrogen is being substituted by chlorine. That is happening, but it's still an alkane. Yeah? Haloalkane, correct. Because chlorine is a halogen. Awesome. So, this brings us to the final answer that propene and propyne are unsaturated compounds. So, option D, as 68% of you have voted for option D is the correct answer. A quick thumbs up or a smiley if you've got this one right. After every question, actually I want to know this. How many questions are you getting right? This is basically telling me about your weak areas, about your strong areas. कि कौन से टॉपिक्स आपको बहुत अच्छे से आते हैं, कौन से नहीं आते हैं. Give me loads of thumbs up if you've got this one right. Someone's posting rainbows as well. Great, awesome. Laughing emojis, smiling emojis. Great guys, good to know that. Awesome. Why are you laughing? Like literally laughing, not even smiling. Someone's there with a mask as well. Alright, okay, I got it. I saw a crying face as well who's got this wrong, but I hope you've understood the concept. Yeah? So if you've understood, that's equally good. Most of you've posted interesting emojis, which means you've got it right. Let's move on to the next question. And what do we have to do in this question? We have to compare and contrast the arrangement of elements in Mendeleev's periodic table and the modern periodic table. This is what needs to be done. चलो जल्दी से कोई भी एक point जो आपको दिमाग में आ रहा है लिख दो. Any one point that clicks you right now, that is a contrasting point, a contrasting basis, post it. Murali Dharan is saying atomic number and atomic mass. So the basis is different according to him. Great. Subhashini is talking about isotopes. All right. Nice. Subgroups. Correct. Yes. See, you people are recalling. You people are able to recall all the important points. Quickly, I want the rest of you to try it as well. See, it's a practice session. Just try this out, guys. Yes, the basis. Sakti says the number of periods and groups are different, and you guys are awesome. You have decoded all the points. So, Mendeleev's periodic table versus modern periodic table. First is the basis of arrangement. If this question comes in the exam, include these points. These are the most important points. Okay, these are the most important points. So yes, it goes without saying that this is what you have to include in the answer. Basis in case of Mendeleev is atomic number. In case of basis in case of Mendeleev is atomic mass, and in case of modern it is atomic number. Mendeleev ने atomic mass के basis पे elements arrange करे. Modern periodic table में it is being based on the basis of atomic number. So this is the first point. As you people said over there, yes, correct. Yes, mass in case of Mendeleev, atomic number in case of modern. Next is the number of periods and groups, and I saw somebody state that too. 6 periods and 8 groups in Mendeleev's periodic table, 7 periods and 18 groups in case of modern periodic table. Yes, Rishima, correct. Vedika, it's not 7 periods, it's 6 periods. Next one is isotopes. So there was no place of isotopes in Mendeleev's table, but isotopes are placed together as they have the same atomic number, right? So having the same atomic number, obviously they have one single position, a fixed position in the modern periodic table. And finally, the last one about subgroups. I saw somebody write about subgroups as well. In case of Mendeleev's periodic table, groups are further divided into A and B, and in case of modern, there are no subgroups. So, when you look at the table, this is the first point that clicks you. कि Mendeleev में subgroups हैं, modern में subgroups नहीं, and there you go. This is how you have to present your answer. So if you could figure out all these 4 bases, 4 thumbs up coming my way then. Let's see. Someone's giving a high five. 4 thumbs up or 4 smileys, your choice. If you could figure this out. Let's see. Let's see how many people are going to post 4 thumbs up. Great, a lot of you. Awesome, nice, great. Let's move on to the next question now. A very, very important question, guys. Catenation is the ability of an atom to form bonds with other atoms of the same element. It is exhibited by carbon also and by silicon also. You have to compare the ability of catenation of these 2 elements, and you have to give reasons as well. So catenation is basically the self-linking property. Carbon is also exhibiting, is also displaying. Silicon is also doing the same. But in which case is the extent more? Let me reframe the question. In which case do you think the extent of catenation is going to be more, in case of carbon or in case of silicon? A quick reply. Carbon or silicon, in which case is it going to be more? Sabne carbon likh diya. All of you are saying carbon. One unanimous answer. The chat box is flooding with just one word, that's carbon. Carbon, carbon, carbon. Okay, all right. Great, awesome. Some of you are posting the reason as well. Nice. Correct, Sakti. All right, let's see. So, carbon and silicon, they both are group 14 elements, right? In case of carbon, well, you get long chains, but in case of silicon, silicon is also showing catenation, but up to 7 to 8 silicon atoms only. Why is this happening? Why is it more in case of carbon as compared to silicon? Carbon. Have a look over here. Down the group, what happens? Size increases, which means carbon is smaller in size. Due to the small size, what is happening? The strength between carbon-carbon atom over here, that carbon-carbon bond that is being formed, the strength is way more as compared to silicon-silicon bond. Yes? So, the ability of catenation is greater in case of carbon than silicon. This is because carbon atoms are smaller than silicon atoms. This is the key word that you must mention and underline as well. As a result of this, the strength of carbon-carbon bond is more. Carbon-carbon bonds are stronger, right, as compared to silicon-silicon bond. And that's the reason lesser number of silicon atoms can be linked together. I want to know how many of you got this one right actually. Though I am asking you this after every question, I know. But yeah, this is kind of a very important question. इस क्वेश्चन को कितने बच्चों ने सही से आंसर किया है? Tell me that. Let's see. I'm getting smileys, but this time I'm getting smileys and thumbs up in lesser number, which means some of you did not know this answer, but I hope you know it now. Let's move on to the next question, which is again going to be a poll question. The question says, element X forms a chloride with the formula XCl2, which is a solid with a high melting point. X would most likely be in the same group of the periodic table as, and you will be given 60 seconds to decide. Your time starts now. Is it going to be sodium, magnesium, aluminium or silicon? What is going to be the correct option? Think about this one. I think, see, the formula is already given to you, XCl2. हमने 9th class में formula करा है. वहाँ पे हम valency से formula तक जाते थे. यहाँ formula से valency पे जाओ. Just reverse this. Jasnoor, Varun, Kanishka, Raja, Kavi, Aditya, Priyanshi, Krishna, Soni, Abu Tahir, Rohit, Jitendra, Mayank, Kavi, Usha, all of you are voting for magnesium. Okay. I think this is the first question where there is no other option that you people have posted in the comment section. All of you have voted for one single option. सब magnesium की side पे है इस question में. Great. Yes, I can see most of you voted for magnesium, 68%. Some of you voted for sodium as well. चलो कोई बात नहीं. Let's see how to approach this question. So, XCl2 आपको final formula given है. The final formula is being given to you as XCl2. For chlorine, the symbol is Cl, right? Valency is 1. For X, we don't know the valency as of now. So, we're just putting a question mark. But hey, we know that the final formula is XCl2. That's been given to us, which means that valency of X is going to be 2. That's how after crisscrossing, this would become X1 Cl2, and this one goes without saying, so XCl2, right? So, now we know that the valency of X is 2. Let me go back to these options. Let me just go back. So, out of these options, you just have to figure out कि यहाँ पे किसकी valency आपको 2 दिख रही है. Yeah? यही figure out करना है, which most of you have figured out correctly. So, let's see. Let's start with sodium with atomic number 11. So, 11 electrons are there, 11 protons are there. 281 will be the configuration. Valency is 1. Magnesium, valency is 2. Why? Atomic number is 12. So, 282. Easy to lose 2 electrons. So, valency is 2. Aluminium, atomic number 13. Number of electrons 13. Configuration 283. Valency is 3. Silicon, atomic number 14. 284. Valency is 4. Clearly, you can see that valency is 2 in case of magnesium, and that is going to be your final answer. Yes? So, give me loads of smileys and loads of thumbs up if you've got this answer correct. If you could decode how to go about this. See, this question is basically using your knowledge that you have from class 9th as well as from class 10th. 9th की knowledge, जो आपकी prerequisite knowledge है, इसको combine कर दिया class 10th की knowledge के साथ. Good to see your smiley faces over there. Seriously. Great. Awesome. I think you people are all set for the next question, pepped up and charged up for the next question. So let's see what's the next question. In electron dot structure, the valence shell electrons are represented by crosses or dots. We know that, right? Atomic number of chlorine is being given to you as 17. You have to first write down the configuration and then draw the electron dot structure of chlorine as well. Muralidharan ने सबसे पहले आंसर दे दिया है. Then Vaibhav is also giving the same answer. Vedika, Varun, Gauri, Amandeep, Nitish, all of you are saying this is 287. Thank you, Abhishek. 287 with a green tick, 287 with a thumbs up, 287 with loads of thumbs up, 287 with a smiley, 287 with 100% sure. Awesome. You people are just great. 287 with the rainbow. 287 with a victory sign. All right, all right. I can figure this out कि आपको ये concept बहुत अच्छे से आता है. So, for chlorine atomic number is 17. We'll place 2 electrons in the K shell and the rest in L. So, this is going to be over. Yeah, correct. Rest of the electrons, that means 8 electrons. Up to 8 electrons can be put in the L shell. So, you have 2 in the K, 8 in the L shell. Now, the remaining electrons will be placed in the M shell, that is 7. So, there you go, 287. Correct. There's somebody named Old is Gold and the person is saying, I'm not in class 10, still I could answer this one. Great. All right. Yes, Rajya. 7 electrons in M shell. Now, for drawing the electron dot structure, you are just concerned with these valence electrons, guys. बस valence electrons का ध्यान रखना है. Okay. So, 7 valence electrons are there. As you can clearly see, 7 valence electrons दिख रहे हैं. आपको क्लोरीन मॉलिक्यूल का स्ट्रक्चर बनाना है. दैट मीन्स यू हैव Cl over here, you have Cl over here. दोनों Cl के पास अपने अपने 7 electrons हैं and they are very much interested in sharing. So they share the electrons, and this is how they are going to form a bond. So this is the electron dot structure of chlorine molecule. Tell me one thing, are they forming a single bond, double bond or a triple bond? सिंगल डबल ट्रिपल कैसा बॉन्ड फॉर्म हो रहा है जल्दी से बता दो. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स शेयर हो रहे हैं साथ में. सिंगल. करेक्ट 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 सिंगल बॉन्ड. So this is your final answer. Electronic configuration of chlorine is 287. Electron dot structure will be like this. You can use crosses also, but then use the same for both because atoms same hai, right? Moving on to the next question. Let's see what's the next question. Again a poll question, guys. You have a lot of poll questions and you enjoy marking on the poll, right? Elements A, B, C, D and E have atomic numbers 9, 11, 17, 12 and 13 respectively. Which pair of elements belong to the same group? 60 seconds you have to answer this one and your time starts now. Let's see. Will you be able to mark this correctly or not? Is it A and B or B and D or A and C or D and E? Let's see. I'm waiting for your answers. So after marking your answer on the poll question, after selecting the right option, come back and write the answer in the chat as well. You have a lot of time. You still have 20-25 seconds, enough time to write the configuration and figure this out. I kind of have given you hint कि configuration लिखो खुद समझ आ जाएगा कि same group में कौन-कौन से हैं. Nice. All right. Last 5 seconds, guys. Quickly answer. And your time's up. I can see a lot of you voted for option C. 64% have voted for option C. Option C, that is A and C. All right, noted. Let's cross check because some of you voted for other options also. So we need to discuss the solution. Discuss करते हैं, ठीक है? आपको atomic number given है 5 elements का. 5 elements are there and the atomic number is given to you. The first step is to write the configuration. Always, when such a question comes. See, they might change the elements, they might change the atomic number. Approach is going to be the same. So through these sessions that we are having, learn the right approach. If you learn the right approach, you'll be able to apply that knowledge everywhere. Okay. So, element A is there, atomic number 9. Configuration 2, 7. Element B, atomic number 11, 2, 8, 1. Element C, atomic number 17, 2, 8, 7. Element D, atomic number 12, 2, 8, 2. Finally, element E, atomic number 13, 2, 8, 3. Clearly, in case of A and C, you see the same number of valence electrons. So, they have the same number of valence electrons and they belong to the same group. So yes, option C, which said A and C, is the correct answer. One very important point I want to pinpoint over here. इस question का basis आप valence electron रखोगे, not valency. Don't think that if they have the same valency, they will be belonging to the same group. That's not right. The basis is valence electron only. Say for example, I talk about element A. For element A, 7 valence electrons are there. So valency is 1. For element B, 1 valence electron is there. Valency is 1. So A and B have the same valency, but they are not belonging to the same group, right? So the approach, correct approach in this question will be having the basis of valence electron. Yeah? That's why I think some of you have given the wrong answer. I hope you've understood this mistake. This is a very common, silly mistake that you might end up doing. That's why I'm discussing this. If this question is crystal clear, that is, you've got option C correct now, or you've understood how the answer is option C, loads and loads of thumbs up in the comment section. Loads of smileys. It's okay if you've made a mistake, not a problem. That's okay, guys, that's okay. Learn from your mistake. We have time to learn from a mistake, right? That's like it. Now I can see loads of smileys and some emojis that I'm not able to decode also. Great. Clapping hands are there. High five, victory. Awesome. All right. Let's move on. Question number 12. What are the 2 properties of carbon which lead to the huge number of carbon compounds we see around? 2 properties, and this question all of you should be able to answer. I want you to write both the properties, not just one. Gauri, what's the second one? Varun, what's the second one? Vedika ne sahi answer de diya. Varun, write the second one as well. Kavya, second one also. Vaishnavi, second one. Manisha, second one. Yeah, now you people are talking. Now I see you people post both the properties. The मासूम question है यार, ये तो बिल्कुल आना चाहिए by now. Correct. Sardhana is saying tendency. Tendency? What tendency? You have to explain a bit more. Rest of you have answered it correctly. So, we're talking about 2 properties responsible for huge number of carbon compounds. For carbon, the first property is tetravalency and the second is catenation. There you go, that's your final answer. And yes, some of you are saying Hindi mein bolo, some of you are saying English mein bolo. See, whatever I'm speaking in Hindi or English, it is still chemistry, right? Tetravalency will remain tetravalency, catenation will remain catenation, isn't it? Yeah? So try to understand the concept. Concept को समझने की कोशिश करो. English, okay, done. If I speak something in English, I'll repeat in Hindi and vice versa. Don't worry. Try to understand the concept. जो concept मैं बता रही हूँ, उसको समझने की कोशिश करो, okay? Alright, so Tetravalency. What's the meaning? क्या meaning है tetravalency का? Tetra means 4, right? So 4 valence electrons are there. 4 more are required. So valency is also 4, right? It shares these electrons with other elements to form large number of compounds. Next is catenation, which is like the self-linking property. It's a unique ability to form bonds with other atoms of carbon. So the element is the same, right? Giving rise to large molecules. Great, all right. Let's move on to the next question. Let's see what the next question is. But you have to give me 2 thumbs up if you've got this one right. 2 points थे, 2 thumbs up. जल्दी से अगर आपको ये वाला आंसर समझ आया या आपने सही आंसर किया. In any case, if you've got this right or you've understood where you made a mistake, double thumbs up or a double smiley. Great, awesome. That's about it. Good, good, good to know that you've understood if you've made a mistake somewhere. Let's move on to the next question. Hey, again a poll question. See, you people keep asking, ma'am, poll questions kab aayenge? So we have loads of poll questions for you in this session. The question is, where would you locate the element with electronic configuration 2,8 in the modern periodic table? कहाँ locate करोगे आप इसे? 60 seconds and your time starts now. You know the drill by now. Group 8, Group 2, Group 18, Group 10. आपको confuse करने के लिए कुछ options हैं. ध्यान से सोचो क्या correct answer होगा. Almost there, yes, almost there. बहुत, see, आपको poll question में time ज़्यादा दिख रहा है, but आप ज़्यादा time लो मत. If you know the answer, mark it quickly and then you can post your answer over here in the comment section as well. Option, okay, noted. Most of you are landing on the correct answer actually. सही option पे आप जा रहे हो. Great, awesome. Last 10 seconds guys, time is running out quickly. Clock is ticking. Find out the final answer and let me know in the chat box. All right, time's up and let's see how many of you got this one correct. I can see the chat box is full of option C. Full of option C. Nice. Let's see, let's see. Okay, 69% of you got this one right. Awesome! Most of you are landing on the correct answer. That's a good sign. See, अभी आप preparation start कर रहे हो. आज maths का exam देकर आए हो. You have some days with you. It's okay if you're not able to answer right now. That's fine because you have that preparation time. Yeah? So बिल्कुल भी disheartened नहीं होना अगर answer गलत आ रहा है. It's okay. तभी तो ये questions रखे हैं, तभी तो ये session रखा है so that we can revise together. So, electronic configuration is given to you as 2,8, right? 2,8, which means that the atomic number is 10. 2 plus 8, right? Number of electrons कितने हो गए? 10. So, your valence electrons, that is 8 in this case, is going to determine the group number. And period number कैसे होता है determine? Number of shells से. Remember this, these are the key points, okay? Valence electrons group number बताते हैं, number of shells period number बताते हैं. In this case, we are just concerned with the group number. So, we look for the number of valence electrons. 8 in this case. To decide the group number, it's going to be 10 plus 8. And I saw most of you write this as well. आपने सिर्फ group 18 नहीं लिखा था, आपने reason भी दिया था, आपने पूरे steps भी लिखे हुए हैं कि 10 plus 8 करा आपने. That's how you got group 18, which is the correct answer. So option C was the correct answer. And I can see some of you posting the element as well. Okay, ये कौन सा element है? 2,8. कौन सा element है? Quickly tell me. Which is this element that we are talking about? Neon, correct, correct, correct. Awesome. See, you people are answering so quickly. आपको बहुत अच्छे से आता है. Great. Let's move on to the next question now. This is question number 14. Which of the following is the correct representation of the electron dot structure of nitrogen? It's a poll question again, guys. Your 60 seconds are starting now. Poll is going to appear. You know the drill. Is it A, B, C or D? Nitrogen का एटॉमिक नंबर क्या होता है? उसके बेसिस पे आप वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकालो, उसके बेसिस पे draw the electron dot structure. I've told you the approach. I've shared the approach with you. Now quickly tell me. Let's see if you will get this one right. Most of you are voting for the correct one. Yes, Anshika. Atomic number 7. Prabhav, the poll appeared. You had to mark quickly. अब गायब हो गया, कोई बात नहीं, गायब हो गया तो आप यहाँ पे आंसर लिख दो, not a problem. You post your answer here, I'll be able to see. Time's up, guys. How many of you have got this one right? Well, let's see. 65% of you got this one right. See, some of you are not attempting the poll question. Even if you think the answer would be wrong, attempt कर लो यार. किसको पता चल रहा है answer wrong है? But get in this habit of participating. Yes? Awesome. So, for nitrogen, let's see. Atomic number is 7. So, configuration will be 2, 5. Right? This is going to be the configuration. I told you that when we talk about electron dot structure, we are just concerned with valence electrons. So, there you go. We have placed the 5 valence electrons for each atom. Now, they are going to share the electrons and form a bond. I want you to first tell me, is it a single bond, double bond or a triple bond? I see 6 electrons are being shared. Yeah, sharing is caring. Single, double, triple bond, correct, correct, correct. So you can identify the number of bonds as well. So option D is the correct answer. If you've got this one right, you know what you have to do. You have to give me loads of thumbs up, loads of smiley. Combination of smiley and thumbs up this time. अगर आपने इस क्वेश्चन का सही आंसर मार्क करा है, combination of smileys and thumbs up, let's see. Great, awesome. Nice, Sunidhi. Great, nice. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Are you all set for the next question? How many of you are confident कि मैम next question का हम पक्का सही आंसर देंगे? And when you will ask us towards the end of this question कि किस किसने सही दिया, हमारी तरफ से बहुत सारे thumbs up आएंगे. Nice to know that many of you are confident. Let's move on to the next question. And I hope जितने confident आप लग रहे हो, आप उसी confidence के साथ इस question का आंसर दोगे. If it's not working, just go back, refresh and join again. Might be some network issue at your end. Hey Santosh, join back again. I see 100% emoji over there that yes, we are going to answer this one correctly. So there you go. That's your next question. It's a poll question again. Which of the following does not increase while moving down the group of the periodic table? And your 60 seconds have already started. Is it atomic radius, metallic character, valence electrons or number of shells? I want you to read the question carefully. Read the question very, very carefully. It says, does not increase. इसको याद रखो. डज नॉट इंक्रीज की बात हो रही है. एटॉमिक रेडियस, मेटालिक कैरेक्टर, वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, नंबर ऑफ शेल्स. इनमें से एक ऐसा ऑप्शन है जो डाउन द ग्रुप इंक्रीज नहीं कर रहा. ऑल राइट, I can see people are enjoying this question. You're marking the correct answer. Last 10 seconds, guys. Last 8 seconds. 6, 4, 2, time's up. Well, let's see. I really want to see how many of you got this one right. 66% of you got this one right. So most of you got this one right. All right, well, let's see. Let's see what the solution is. Chat पे तो मुझे सबके सही आंसर दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे. पहले ही thumbs up smiley दे दिया, बहुत ही बढ़िया. अभी मैंने डिस्कस भी नहीं किया क्वेश्चन. आई हैव नॉट इवन डिस्कस द क्वेश्चन. आई हैव नॉट इवन डिस्कस द आंसर. I have not even asked you to post smileys and thumbs up, but I can see you people are already posting it. Next level confidence. Great. All right. Chalo, let me at least discuss the solution with you all. So, down the group, new shells are definitely being added. So, yes, this option can be eliminated. Now, effective nuclear charge is decreasing as you go down the group. So, in a way, atomic size is increasing, right? The attraction is decreasing, size is increasing. So, again, atomic size can be ruled out. Also, based on this effective nuclear charge that's decreasing, we can say that the metallic character is increasing. Metallic character is basically telling you the tendency to lose electron. If the attraction is less, obviously, the tendency to lose electron will be more. It will be easy to lose electron, basically. Yes? So, based on this, there is one option that was not increasing, and that was, what was that? Valence electrons. So, valence electron was not increasing. Great! Yes! This brings us to the answer, which is option C, as most of you said. And now, again, I did not see the thumbs up then. I did not see the smileys then. You know what I'm going to ask you to do? I'm going to ask you to post thumbs up and smileys together in combination if you've got this one right. Now is the time to post. जल्दी से पोस्ट कर दो. Awesome. This chat box is flooding with loads of thumbs up and smiley. बिल्कुल positive energy यहाँ पे दिख रही है. Perfect vibe actually. Great. So yes, guys. Awesome, awesome. Yes, I can see, I can see. Nice. Manjeet, valency is also going to be same down the group. All right. Okay. So, with this, we've come to the end of today's session. These were the top 15 questions जो आपको आने ही चाहिए थे, जो आपको बहुत अच्छे से रिवाइज करने चाहिए थे, and you've revised it really well. I'm sure you've mastered these 15 questions. So, we keep telling you that we've got you covered and we have a plan for you, as I told you before. We have a plan for you guys. We are there for you. Don't worry. All you need to do is just be with us during this phase. This is really important, right? Just be with us and together we'll make it happen. Don't worry. Okay? Now the next session, upcoming session, I said we have a plan, right? Upcoming session detail, complete term 2 chemistry marathon. That is tomorrow, Friday 6th May at 4 PM guys. This is really, really important. बहुत important class होने वाली है. सारे concepts in one go will be discussed. Correct. Nice. Nice to know that. Alright, there's a link being given to you in the description box for a free trial class. If you've not tried this yet, go ahead and try this out. And of course, just a minute. Alright, just let this be. Okay. Free trial class as I told you. And of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Yes? Great, awesome. Just noticing, ma'am, we will be anxiously waiting. Same here. See, this is your preparation phase. Give your 100%. It's a matter of some days only, guys. Keep working hard like this. You people are working really, really hard. I'm very sure about this. And we are really proud of you already. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Keep practicing. Keep working hard. Take care. Bye-bye.